I just received the newest knife in the Old Hickory line by Ontario Knife Company. It started shipping on June 18th, so stick around for the unboxing and some interesting facts and history on the Old Hickory knife line. I'm pretty excited about this knife. I pre-ordered it in early April when some companies started taking pre-orders for the knife. This knife was first revealed at SHOT Show at the beginning of the year, and Ontario Knife Company explained that this knife was a direct result of customer feedback. While I'm opening it, I'll give you my first impressions and go over some fun facts about the knife line. Later, I'll do a full field testing and then do a video review over it, so look for that. Okay, I am pretty excited to get into this knife to check it out. I'm sorry you have to stare at my big bandage on my thumb. I sliced it open, on all things a spackling putty knife, helping my daughter clean her hermit crab cage. My daughter has had a hermit crab for 2 years. Ignatius is his name. We call him Iggy for short. While we were changing his cage, we use this eco earth for bedding. It's almost like a compressed mulch, but when you add water, it expands to something like 5 times the size. Anyway, I was using the corner of a putty knife, scraping in a downward motion to break it down, and I caught my thumb almost like a paper cut, but a lot deeper and a lot more painful. But it's okay, it's my daughter and she's worth it. As a quick side story, this crab is pretty cool. The reason why is he's a great escape artist. When we first got him, we had trouble keeping him in the cage. Even after placing books and heavy rocks on the lid, we'd show up in the room and there he was hanging from the lid. One day my wife came upstairs and found him at the top of the stairs just staring back at her, as to say, "What's up?" Anyway, just a funny story. Back to why we're here. I'll use my Victorinox Huntsman to open up the box. If you're interested in this knife, I do have a full review on it. You can check out the link at the top of the screen or down in the description. Oh, and let me show you what my daughter got me for my Father's Day. It's the Victorinox Hiker with the warthog scales. This artwork was made famous by the A10 Thunderbolt. I'll do a comparison video between this and the Huntsman soon. You can also see they're both sporting my Survival Lanyard mod. To see a video on this, check above or in the description as well. Ontario Knife Company initially started in the late 1800s in Naples, New York. As a matter of fact, the name Ontario Knife Company derived from Ontario County, where Naples was situated. The Old Hickory line made its first official appearance in 1924, around the same time when James A. Christensen became president of the company. Ever since then, they have become popular knives for the kitchen, and since they were such inexpensive blades, they became a fan favorite for modding for outdoor use. Because of the price point, mistakes were easier to swallow. You don't have to look far to find someone's post on their social media of their unique mods. Seeing these and listening to their customers, Ontario Knife Company released this knife, labeling it "Made for the Outdoors," the Old Hickory hunting knife. Like the rest of the Old Hickory line, this knife is American made, features a hardwood handle, branded with Old Hickory, and secured with brass compression rivets to a high carbon steel blade with a Rockwell hardness of 55 to 57. It features a 5.5 inch drop point blade with a swedge and an overall length of 10.3 inches. Plus, it has a full tang, but there's no hole for a lanyard. These knives are very sharp and capable of retaining an edge, but remember, high carbon steel will rust, so you need to keep it oiled. I always use a food grade oil. My oil of choice is always olive oil. But I gotta be honest, the factory edge is not very sharp. As a matter of fact, when I move into better lighting, you can see along the edge where the edge has a lot of issues. This knife is not really ready to be field tested properly. I'll have to work on the edge. And I think I'll put a patina on the blade. Plus, I'll treat the knife handle and the blade with some oil. Once I get all that done, then I'll start field testing and do the full video review. But the factory edge doesn't discourage me. These blades have a proven history, so with a little love and prep, this should be ready to go. I'm pretty impressed with the leather sheath that comes with it. It's actually really nice and has great retention. So with an MSRP of $29.99, keeping in mind that I got mine for $19.99, and the leather sheath, you really can't go wrong with this knife. Originally, I think the target release day was supposed to be for March, but like I said, it actually just started shipping as of the 18th of June. So there you have it, the unboxing. I'll get out and do a full video review as soon as I can, but make sure you click the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when that video is up. I'm the OCD Hunter, and I hope that my continual painstaking practice of changing and fixing and proving on ideas will help you out in your endeavors. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comments are always welcome.